Hello YouTube, it is Faker here, today with week 5, the final week of the new Mauville Draft League. If you did not watch last week, we lost against the Washington Worms, and we're up against Jerko of the Sons of the Suns. If you look at the standings right here, the Washington Worms, who I just lost to, are 4-0, and they're almost positively going to be the 1 seed. And then I'm here at 3-1, and I'm facing off against the Sons of the Suns here at 2-2, and the Slateport Sableyes also have a chance here at 2-2. The top 3 make it out, and I think the Washington Worms will just be the 1 seed, so it's between who can grab the last 2 spots between us 3. So with me facing off against Sons of the Suns, I just need to win this match, and I'm guaranteed a playoff spot as the 2 seed. However, I can also guarantee a playoff spot just by taking 1 game off Sons of the Suns. And here's what would happen here. If I win 1 game, and I lose to Sons of the Suns, I would be 3-2 in my set record with a 7-5 game record. Sons of the Suns would have a 3-2 set record with an 8-6 Pokemon, 8-6 game record. And then lastly, the Slateport Sableyes, if they win their match 2-0, would also be 3-2 with an 8-6 record. However, due to percentages, 7-5 game record is better than 8-6. So I would be the 2 seed here. So I simply need to just win 1 game, and I'm guaranteed 2 seed. And then these two would fight over the Pokemon difference record. Because if you look right here, this +9 is the Pokemon record. So I have a +9 Pokemon record, like Pokemon standing at the end of the match, right? So they would have to go down to that for them. However, if I go 0-2 here, then I can lose, because then I would be 6-5 instead of 8-5, and the Slateport Sableyes at 8-6 would be better than my 6-5, as would the Sons of the Suns at 8-5 instead of 8-6. However, if the Sableyes lose 1 game, even if I go 0-2, I would still beat them, because I would still be 6-5 if I drop both games. But if they drop 1 game, they'd be 8-7 instead of 8-6, and 6-5 percentage-wise is better than 8-7. So I simply must win 1 game, which is what makes the last match feels really bad, because I really choked that last turn of game 2. I got some really beneficial hacks. I should have won the end of that game, but I choked. And had I won that game, even if I lost the set, coming at 7-3, I'd be guaranteed playoffs, because once again, even if I went 0-2, I'd be 7-5. And as we can see right here, 7-5 is guaranteed, better than 8-6. I really hope I make playoffs, because if I don't make playoffs, it's because I went 0-2 in my last 2 games, which just never feels good. You start off 3-0, and then you just win 0 games over the next 2 sets you play to follow the playoffs. So I'll be really heartbroken if I don't make playoffs. And it feels bad because I have a really rough matchup. I mentioned this before, but I don't really like my matchup into Jerko. I think he's got a really strong team into me where he can just bring any Pokemon. If he wants to run a Sun mode, he's got Pyro, Scoville, and Torkoal to challenge my Rain. Norvin can obviously come for Tailwind. Morpeko is the only Fake Out user. Mimikyu offers a Trick Room mode, which is annoying with Disguise. Scizor is a very strong anti-Rain Mega. And speaking of anti-Rain, not the last 3, but these 3 Megas, these 3 Pokemon, Scizor, Komodo, and Primarina, all strong in Rain. Obviously, you resist water, and you get your attacks boosted. And then Scizor gets his fire weakness lessened in Rain. So these 3 Pokemon can just take advantage of my own Rain. In addition to me not having a Fairy Resist, so Primarina is a big threat. Lastly, Rampardos can accompany Mimikyu in a Trick Room mode, or even just a Scarf Rampardos I think could be a big threat. So there's no point in me honestly trying to predict what he can run, because anything can be brought, and I have no idea. One thing to note is that Scoville got added for Trevenant. It was a last second trade. Trevenant's more of a Trick Room Pokemon, and Scovillin's more of a Sun Chlorophyll Sweeper, which implies they might want to run more Torkoal and Pyroar, or I highlighted that wrong, Torkoal and Pyroar. But they could be throwing me off, I'm not positive. Looking at the matchup, I think Scoville matches up better into me, just because I have a lot of fire weaknesses, surprisingly for a Rain team. Not counting, my Heat Proof, right? You're weak to fire, you're weak to fire, you're weak to fire. And also Trevenant was also just super weak into Weavile as well. So picking up Scoville gives them a better grass type, I think. It's pretty scary for them to pick up. In terms of their team, as I said, they can bring any Pokemon, and there's so many grass moves they might have, like a Solar Beam or Mimikyu Wood Hammer, Morpeko Seed Bomb, Torkoal Solar Beam. I'm expecting Primarina to have Energy Ball. I think it'll have Hyper Voice, Liquid Voice. either Moonblast or Dazzling Gleam and third move Energy Ball. I'm almost positive. Scizor could also have Trailblaze, but I'm not positive if they'd actually run that. So yeah, and then what I'm really fearing though is a potential Brick Break, because I'm going to be bringing screens again. So like a Brick Break, specifically Scizor, could be really annoying, even like a Komodo. Honestly, could really threaten my team. I also don't want to see Mimikyu. I really hope them dropping Trevenant first go Villain means no Mimikyu, because Mimikyu is really annoying to KO for my team, because I don't really want Trick Room going up. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking here. If I was my opponent, I would probably bring this. You've got a Sun mode with Pyro, Torkoal, and Scovillain. And they've got like a Trick Room mode-ish kind of with Mimikyu, Primarina, Scizor. The issue is that if you bring this second mode, I don't know what your last Pokemon would be, so maybe this is a bit disjointed. But I think these are some of the Pokemon I think could be brought. I think if I honestly wasn't expecting them to bring Sun into me before they picked up Scovillain. I was kind of expecting them to rely on Trick Room more with Mimikyu, so this is kind of what I thought they were going to bring beforehand. Like a Trick Room Mimikyu with like Rampardos, then there's these 3 anti-rain Pokemon. Scovillain's kind of out of place here, but I think it can like Rage Powder for like Mimikyu and stuff, and like maybe it could work under Trick Room. But I think more likely like they could run like a Noivern here for like a Tailwind mode, so they could have like a Tail Room mode. So I think this could be likely. They could also run like more Pico here. More Pico here to like fake out for Mimikyu to get the Trick Room. So yeah, I mean, as I said, they can bring anything. Like I'm just trying to predict what they might bring is really hard. So what I kind of decided to do was I brought this like a general team that I feel like could cover everything decently. There's no real crazy techs. I think this is probably my most boring team since like week 2. But even in week 2, I had, you know, Scarf Sleep Powder and then the Shed Shell, Iron Defense Corviknight for Gengar. So I had some cool stuff, but I don't have many surprises on this team. It's just a bunch of strong Pokemon that I think will work well into my opponent's team. I'm kind of just hoping that regardless of what 6 I see from them, I'll have a combination of 4 that will work well. Or like there's a combination of Pokemon that they bring where I'm like, Goodra is useless here, you know? But Goodra covers for other stuff that might be brought, and I can't read what they're gonna bring, so I'm just gonna run a general game plan. I'm hoping that works. It might not, but we'll see how it works. Introducing my team, I'll also start off with Meowstic and Weavile. Meowstic's just running a general spread in terms of defenses. Dual screens with Light Clay, and that's why I said I kind of didn't want to see Brick Break, because Brick Break would obviously remove my screens and threaten Weavile as well, because I might lead Weavile Meowstic, so hoping to not see Brick Break on my opponent's team. Rain Dance helps me keep up weather and also helps protect Weavile from fire-type attacks. And then Helping Hand, I might regret this, but it helps Weavile KO Mimikyu with Triple Axle. I'm Adamant Max Attack, and with a Helping Hand boost, I guarantee KO Max HP Mimikyu. Which, once again, they dropped Trevenant, so maybe they won't bring Mimikyu, but we'll see. Weavile itself, it's got just Throat Chop, Triple Axle, Poison Jab, Fake Out. Triple Axle, as I mentioned, is for Mimikyu, but also helps me hit Komodo. And then Poison Jab is for Primarina here. I didn't want to be... I'm already weak into Scizor. Like, Scizor takes nothing from Throat Chop, to be frank. So I was like, if I'm already kind of walled by Scizor, I don't want to be walled by both Scizor and Primarina. So like, Scizor's kind of the only Pokemon that I can't really hit very well on my opponent's team. So do I have the calc ready here? Oh yeah, I do. If they're running max HP, max defense, Scovillain, I have a chance to KO. I don't know if this is with Helping Hand or not. I might actually, let me actually run this calc really quickly. I might as well while I'm here. I forget if this is with or without Helping Hand or not. I didn't note it down. We'll put bold right here. Okay, it was with Helping Hand. Yeah, okay. With Helping Hand, have a chance to KO max HP, max defense, which I don't think they will be, but they could for Rage Powder. So yeah, that's another reason why I'm running Helping Hand here. If I don't see a Scovillain, and if I don't see Mimikyu, this is kind of an empty move, which could have been something else. Like, I could have run, like, Fake Out. Like, I was thinking about Fake Tears to help Raichu out. to KO with Rising Voltage on some Pokemon. I could have thought about running Yawn, but I just bring Vivian if that was the case. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but that's a go with Helping Hand at the end of the day. So these two are probably be my main lead here. I think this works well into my opponent's team. It develops a Mimikyu, can get a strong KO. Fake Out helps me get up screens. Weavile doesn't really... Obviously, I'm not running a Focus Sash because I want to hit my triple axles. Weavile should live most Pokemon's attacks, and the ones that I can't, I'll just fake them out turn 1. So yeah, these two are probably my strongest lead. I'm bringing Raichu off the bench. I picked it up last week. As I said, Primarina is a really massive threat, and this, you know, it's one of my best Pokemon into it. With Alluring Voice, I can hit Komodo, and I don't take too much from a Scissor's attacks either, so Raichu is surprisingly bulky here. Forgot to mention, but my Weavile has enough speed for Morpeko, so I outspeed with Fake Out, and Raichu has the same speed as well for Morpeko. I'm actually running a bit more speed for Adamant Scarf Rampardos, but a Jolly Scarf Rampardos will outspeed both my Raichu and my Weavile, so I'm really hoping to not see that. But yeah, and then I've also got Fake Out because I might lead it once again with Meowstic to get up screens. Next I have Goodra is this here to check specific things. It's a very bulky Pokemon, so with screens, I think they'll have a hard time removing it. Ice Beam lets me hit Noivern. I'm kind of thinking about removing it, but I also need it for Komodo, so if I removed it, it'd probably be like Dragon Pulse instead. Actually, maybe I should run Dragon Pulse, actually. For strong stab, now that I think about it. I mean, Noivern's probably Sash anyway. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I should just run Dragon Pulse here, actually. Because I think I'm only really Ice Beaming Noivern and Komodo, which I can just Dragon Pulse, and it gives me strong stab into like a Pyroar. Yeah, that's all I'm Ice Beaming. Okay, yeah, that's a great sub. I'm glad I thought about that. Thunderbolt lets me check Primarina, who's, as I said, a massive threat, and hopefully under screens this can check that. Flamethrower lets me hit Scizor, even under rain. This should be a 2-hit KO. Sometimes it depends on their spread. Let's put up a rain. Yeah, you can see right here, even under rain, you know, I'm 2-hit KOing. Obviously, without rain, it fries. Thought about running Fire Blast, but I did not want to miss. You can tell my team I just don't want to miss. I ran no Wide Lens Triple Axle and Muddy Water like my first week, and I was sweating, so I'll deal with Flamethrower here. So Goodra is an anti-Pokemon. It's like give me a strong bulky switch in, because Meowstic and Weavile and Raichu aren't the bulkiest Pokemon, so it gives me a good bulky switch in to switch into stuff. I was thinking of running Choppleberry just in case Scizor has Brick Break, but once again, they picked up Villain, which implies Sun, which implies no Scizor. If I see a Brick Break or like a close combat on Scizor, I'm gonna be very sad. Or like if Komodo like destroys me with Aura Sphere, I'll also be kind of sad. But I think Leftovers with screens up should really help me out. I don't have a strong backup plan against Brick Break Scizor, or like even Brick Break on like Komodo or something, which isn't very good, but I couldn't cover for everything. So yeah. Last but not least, we just got my 2 Rainamons. Running basically the same Politoed set as last time. I was gonna run Citrus Berry, but then I didn't want Scizor to Bug Bite it, so I swapped it for Rindo, and they're gonna have a Grass type move anyway, so this should really help me. I'm running Parasong because I'm walled by Primarina, and so the goal is that if I have 3 Pokemon to their 2 and they have Primarina, I might be able to Parasong and stall out. Because I do have Protect on a decent amount of Mons. Everyone besides these 2 have Protect. So, and I think with screens delaying, I think Parasong might serve me well. And this special attack is it's to KO Noivern with Ice Beam, max HP Noivern with Ice Beam, and it gives me a chance to KO a max HP Komodo with Ice Beam, though that's pretty unlikely. And the rest is in HP and special defense. And then just standard Swampert. I'm running a lot of bulk on this Swampert. Not for any particular reason, it's just 8 speed is for Top Speed, Pyro, and Rain. And then everything else is in attack and HP. I thought about running Jolly after the Heliolisk incident last week, but I don't think Noivern will run Scarf, neither will Morpeko, neither will Mimikyu. If Komodo or runs Scarf, I mean, you got me. I don't know what can KO me. It might have a grass type move actually. I don't know. And Scovillain also shouldn't run Scarf. It should be running Chlorophyll or Defensive Moody. And this will outspeed. In rain, I'll outspeed a Scarf Primarina. So I feel pretty comfortable running this little speed. I may get outspeed by Primarina outside of rain, so that might hurt me. I needed 23 speed to outspeed a modest Primarina, but I had to run extra bulk. We'll see if that ends up hurting me. That's the basic team here. I think this prep's been long enough, and let's head to the match, and hopefully we can get a win here and secure playoffs. Just need one game to win. Not the set, but one game to win. Alright, so we're here with our Week 5 draft match. We're doing this at 10 a.m., so I'm like kind of groggy, but did a quick jog to try and get myself ready for the match. I've got some chill music playing. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much. That's not like too exciting, but I'm very, very nervous, so I didn't want to like stress myself out. Let me put my calculator on the other tab. Yeah, I don't want to stress myself out, so I've got chill music here playing. I don't know how well the playlist is balanced. Some of the songs were really loud and some were quiet, so hopefully the audio doesn't sound too hopefully the audio doesn't sound too bad here. I was messaging my opponent to get the match started. Yeah, I don't think I changed anything from my prep. I think this was everything that I said yesterday. That's what I recorded it. Okay, I'm gonna check my opponent now. Also, I forgot to mention the reason why my Goodra is 1 speed is so that I don't speed tile with Primarina. I'd rather know if I'm faster outside of Trick Room or faster inside of Trick Room, because Primarina should either run 0 speed, minus speed, or like 32 or whatever. So yeah. Anyway, my opponent's use some of their username. Oh my heart is beating. Why is that was a weird okay, once again, that's the last check here on everything. Drizzle, Torrent, Frankster, Pressure, Shello, Rod. And I'm week 5. I'll have to go back and select it. Alright, let's go. Week 5 match just into in 1 game. Alright, I mean, this is basically everything that I did not want to see. Yeah, this is basically everything I didn't want to see, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, looking at it, no, there's no Rampardos, which I'm happy about, and there's also no Komodo. So not the worst thing in the world. No Mimikyu either, actually. No Mimikyu, actually, I'm actually really happy about that. I need to run quick calc before I even start, which is kind of heinous, but oh god. Torkoal, Oko's. Okay. I'm just gonna do the lead that I thought I was going to do before, which is Meowstic, Weavile. And then I'm definitely gonna bring Politoed here. As for my Mega, I think I'm too weak to Primarina, so I had to have to bring Raichu. So we'll do that, and I'll start timer. Actually, Meowstic. I'm worried that my team's not gonna be bulky enough. No, we'll go with Raichu. Yeah. We'll go with Raichu. I'm just gonna try to play my game, you know. I said I don't want to be too nervous. Let me get some water. I just want to trust that I can play well. Just try to play as cool and collected as I can.
Yeah, I'm happy to see no Mimikyu, no Rampardos. Obviously, seeing Primarina Scizor is annoying. I'm also Scovillain's also threatening, even though I figured to be brought. Noivern, even though I don't know why Noivern doesn't have an image. Um, yeah, I feel like Noivern's Gen. What Gen? Is Noivern a Gen 5 Pokemon? Noivern. I might actually have to stop the timer. Okay. Yeah, Noivern's a Gen 5 Pokemon. I don't know why it doesn't have an image. I mean, Light Clay, Wide Lens. Scizor, Noivern. I can just get up a Reflect and Triple Axle. Noivern. If Noivern protects, I think they just got me. I'd rather prevent Tailwind or anything from going up, and Reflect should let me live a Scizor's hit. Yeah, oh, I just died. Oh my god. I thought I'd get up Tailwind. Oh my god. It's really unfortunate that they just double targeted me. Okay, so last is Torkoal then. It's really unfortunate. I can just get up a Light Screen, Mega. And... what song is this? Did I not think that? Oh my god, I'm not playing well. I just didn't think that I would die. I should have faked out one of them, I guess. This thing probably has a sash too. It's really annoying. I'll get up a Light Screen on Rising Voltage. Maybe I should have protected. Who knows? Spicy Extract. Bug Bite. Okay, that's fine. Also, okay. I could have Helping Hand it to KO. Oh my god. Why didn't I Helping Hand? Helping Hand guarantee KOs. Well, I'm forced to go into Polytoad, and I lose the Weather War. Oh, this is already over. This is already over, dude. Oh my god. I'm just getting completely destroyed again, man. And I might not make playoffs. Just getting really cooked here. Damn, I'm really disappointed. Okay, looks like I got that turn correct. Alright. It did have Trailblaze. Obviously, I'm going to lose the Weather War here. Green, you know, I play I'm thinking about playing Green Goblin and Marvel Tokon, which is funny here. Oh, wait, that did nothing. Oh, that's very bulky. No sash. I won. Oh my god. Oh my god, I won. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, sorry for skipping turns. Sorry for skipping. I got very excited. Oh my god. I mean, I've already revealed my full set here. Rising Voltage. Wow. I can't believe I actually won. Okay, well, that should be playoffs. Oh my god. That if my math is correct, I should just make playoffs of this. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Download and upload. Okay. Hold on. I'm sorry. I don't like this playlist I chose actually. I know I said I wanted calm music, but I lied. Let me look to my Blue Archive music. Let me make sure my OBS is recognizing it. Sorry. I have to start the battle. Uh, Hold on. Sorry for no music here. And start. Adjusting the audio. Okay. Hopefully the audio is not too bad here. Okay. Uh, okay. I mean, that should be playoffs for me now. So that's a huge stress off my back. Um, I don't. It's Trailblaze Scizor. I definitely think Raichu's the play here. Uh, hmm. Man, my Weavile was he was in the running for MVP, but unfortunately got destroyed that last match. Um, I think I'll lead a Raichu, Meowstick. Gudra Politoed? Yeah, I think I'll run this. I'll turn timer. I like to leave timer off for a few moments, um, just to like simulate champions. Because if you turn on the timer on, it'll turn to like 60 seconds. I'm pretty sure, and then it'll start like counting down. So I'll leave timer on for a little bit. Okay. Actually, it does go to 130. Okay. All right. I'm gonna non-mega. Actually, am I even faster than Morpeko without mega evolving? So that's something I should have EV'd for. Oh, I didn't put Morpeko stats correctly in my calculator. Oh, wait, no, Raichu doesn't. Raichu speed's 110 regardless of what form it is. So yeah, I am faster. I'm not gonna mega evolve because I wanna save my. Okay, I should have mega evolved. I wanted to save my Rising Voltage turns, but I didn't think I thought they were gonna set up. I didn't think they were just gonna attack me. Um, so that's really unfortunate here. I do live Bullet Punch, by the way, after Mega Evolving, so I'm just gonna Rising Voltage and Helping Hand. I do live Bullet Punch. I should have Mega Evolved. I didn't want to. I wanted to save my Electric Terrain turns, so I didn't Mega Evolve. Okay, this should just faint. Yeah. I'm surprised they brought Torkoal with no Trick Room. Okay, obviously they've got a Chlorophyll here. I can just hit Rain Dance and Protect. Right? Actually, the Torkoal's really bulky, actually. I don't even think I kill a KO with, I almost don't have much time. I think I'll Rising Voltage, Helping Hand. Oh, I'm kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot I didn't Rain Dance. I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot I didn't Rain Dance. That's really embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I'll go Politoed. I'll Weather Ball. I literally forgot I didn't rain dance. Oh my god, I don't know why helping hit. I forgot I was gonna help rain dance or help. Oh my god, I said I was gonna. Anyway, we've seen they're a full team. I can just we don't. It probably has protect. It does have. We've seen protect. I'm gonna protect here. To. I'm almost praying this is gonna like attack me. This is gonna protect and attack me, but I don't have anything to do with Meowstick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna Weather Ball and Helping Hand. I'm like almost positive this is gonna protect, but I can't think of a better play. I could. I'll see Ice Beam, Helping Hand. I think Torkoal's gonna protect, and Scovillain's gonna attack my Politoed because they haven't seen my Rendo Berry. Okay, never mind. I could have just KO'd. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I did get it right. I forgot Helping Hand goes to protect. Oh, it's still faster than me. Oh my god. So I can go into Gudra. Okay, well now I'm gonna. Actually, I can Weather Ball Torkoal and Light Screen. Hopefully this doesn't faint. Oh my god, it lives still. Just gonna have Light Screen for Torkoal. I mean, this outspeeds me even regardless. My Politoed's so bulky. I don't see a point in protecting to stall out my own screens. Yeah, I'm just gonna let my Politoed faint. I'll hit a Parasong if they let me, and I'll Rain Dance. Yeah, I can go to Gudra, Dragon Pulse, Helping Hand. Don't think there's really a point to... God, they got me there. Okay, well, I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, they got me with the protect on that turn. I wasn't sure if it had protect. I thought maybe it was like four attack or because that's spicy extract as well. Well, I wonder what fire move. I never even considered a physical Scovillain, by the way. What fire move does it even have? Well, maybe it's mixed. No, but it's chlorophyll. So what minus nature would it even be? I'm not even sure. Also, yeah, hopefully my audio is working correctly with Oh, my audio might be cooked actually. Oh, I can't check now, unfortunately. Oh, maybe it's just because the song is low, actually. Okay, yeah, my audio levels look fine. Keyword there is look fine. Anyway. Well, it looks like Gudo's just gonna win this at the end. Dragon Pulse does the most with Helping Hand. Yeah, screens are just so strong. Okay, yeah, they're just protecting to wait out, but to get the more burn turns, because my Meowstick we've shown its full moveset. Yeah, Meowstick was very, very strong in this match, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I played it well at all. I can't wait to look at my match and be like I play like an idiot, but Meowstick played well, Raichu did well, even though I didn't Mega Evolve at turn 1. I don't think I can lose to this, to be frank. Yeah. They notified to like get like a super crit and then a bunch of protects. And my leftovers is healing the burn damage as well. So yeah. Yeah. GG's. Yeah, that was I mean I don't that's also just a really. Oh, they got double protect. I mean, I have T-Bolt, which kills even if they stall out my Dragon Pulses. Once I got leftovers for that. Oh man, yeah. I honestly don't even know what to say about that. I was so sure that I lost the first game. I was so convinced. Like my Weevil just fainting turn 1. Yeah. Oh my god, that felt so bad. But I was able to come back and win. That's I said I don't even know what to think. It's because I'm still tired and groggy, but I was I was so sure I lost. On right here. What do you call it? I mean, when my Weavile fainted, because I thought they were gonna protect or Tailwind, predicting fake out. So I was like, I'll sneak in a triple axle, and they just double targeted my Weavile, and I thought I lost it. And then because Raichu can't knock out Scovillain or anything in one hit, and I didn't couldn't knock out this either. I didn't helping hand I didn't helping hand either to knock out this Scizor, which would have been such a great play. Um, and yeah, so at this point, once this got knocked out, hopefully you guys didn't hear that music. Oh my god. Uh, yeah, once this, I did a helping hand here for some reason. Yeah, I think here I should always helping hand, because even if this is cause I got up a light screen here, even with, because I was doing this was special, but like Raichu doesn't faint even with no light screen to like a life orb overheat. At least I don't think it does. I'll run a quick calc, but I don't think it faints to life orb overheat. I'm sorry, I should be doing this later in the post, but I'm just like so bamboozled. Yeah, Raichu Mega X. Oh, yeah, I don't faint, so I don't know what I'm thinking about. Like, why am I gonna have a light screen? I should just helping hand remove the Scizor. This is why I had Raichu here to like just knock out the Scizor. Helping hand. Anyway, yeah. So I've won here 2-0. I will be making playoffs. As the 2 seed probably. Technically speaking, if the Washington Worms lose their match, I could sneak the 1 seed because I'm 8-3. But I highly doubt they're a very strong player, so we should be the 2 seed here, which is very nice. And I'll catch you back with the recap.
Alright, so we're here with the recap of my match here. I've taken a bit to calm down end of the day doing the recap. You know, I watched the VOD and the chill music was not it. I'm sorry, I'm never doing that ever again, even if I'm nervous. And I got really like depressed really quickly. Like turn 2, I was like, it's already over, I lost. I definitely need to like keep my cool in the future. But looking at the recap here, looking at my opponent's team, I said that they brought a lot of mons I didn't like Primarina, but I mean looking at their like sets, I was actually surprised at like the Pokemon they brought in the sets. They brought Torkoal with no Trick Room, which surprised me because I was really worried about Mimikyu, but they just brought Torkoal without Trick Room. And it was, I had a Pokepace of their team. It was an offensive max speed Life Orb Primarina. The Life Orb doesn't surprise me, but I thought it was going to be on Trick Room with like Mimikyu, to be honest. And then no Komoa as well. I mean, I don't think no Komoa is like the worst thing in the world. I don't think Primarina and Scizor are more important, but yeah, I'm just surprised that Torkoal with no Trick Room. And then like, they didn't get up a Tailwind with Noivern. There's actually a Scarf Noivern, which is pretty funny. But yeah, I think those are the things that I was more worried about, right? Like Trick Room with Primarina, and then Komoa as another Water Resist, and then Tailwind on like a Sash Rampardos. I think that probably would have given me more trouble, because I said before that, you know, I think I didn't have the matchup here. And yeah, and they didn't bring Primarina to like any of the games as well. Like they brought it to the match, but they didn't even bring it, which I think Primarina should be the main focus of this matchup, right? Like not Scizor, not like Torkoal, Scovillain. It's actually kind of funny. Out of the 5 games I've played, like 3 of my opponents have tried to like challenge my weather, and I beat all of them. You know, the one game I lost was to one of my opponents who didn't challenge my weather and just focused on like what they can do around it. And I think too many people get caught up in like my rain and trying to like stopping it. Personally, I think my opponent had enough tools to like survive even in rain. You know, once again with Primarina, Komoa's Water Resist, and then Scizor as well, strong under rain. Anyway, looking at the match here, actually, sorry, real quick, looking at my team, I think I brought the right mons. I think I'm happy with my sets. Weavile maybe should have been Focus Sash with Ice Shard. I'm thinking now, like, Focus Sash with, like, I don't know. I'm worried about if I leave out Poison Jab, I'm all by Primarina and no Throat Chop. I can't hit Scizor well. Maybe Weavile wasn't the play here. I think this was probably the odd man out. I think Swampert was like okay here, but once again, everyone runs so many grass type moves. It's mostly just here to like bait my opponents, honestly. I think I could have low-key dropped Swampert, but I think having the dual Mega Threat is just fine here, and I don't think this is an Audino matchup at all against Scizor.
Anyway, looking at the match, I mean, turn one was obviously just very awful. You know, I didn't fake out because for some reason, the idea of me fainting on turn one just never came across my mind. I'm not gonna lie. I was just really sure they'd protect with one of their mons, expecting fake out, but it makes sense to not protect because I'm gonna get up a reflect, so you should get as much damage as you can. I definitely should have I was gonna say I should have calculated. I should have just known that this KOs me, and I'm not. They are Scarf Noivern, but it didn't matter. I mean, Noivern outspeeds Weavile. Listen, it's one. Actually, I'm running Adamant Weavile, so even if they weren't scarfed, they would have outsped me there. But yeah, this turn was just really bad. I should have faked out one of the mons. And then turn 2 was even worse. I don't know why I didn't helping hand Rising Voltage. Scovillain cannot KO Raichu because I was assuming it was special, which it's not. But even if it is, a Life Orb Overheat will not KO my Raichu. And then I can just get up Light Screen on the next turn after its special attack has dropped. So I don't know why I just tried to get up the Light Screen now. Yeah, that was just really poor for me to getting up the Light Screen here. And luckily right here, I got this turn correct. Where they double targeted my Politoed. And I got a massive hit off on Scovillain. I think this is what got me back into the game. I didn't realize it at the moment because I was thinking to myself, I'm down 2-4, I lost. But having full HP, both screens up, at this point, it's like really good for me. And yeah, obviously having the Rindo here is really nice against Scizor. Which was important to get this protect on the Seed Bomb. And then yeah, right here, the Noivern set was like it was like U-turn, dual wing beat, Tailwind, Sunny Day, which is an interesting set. So they didn't have anything to touch me. This wasn't even a threat. Like, so it's a Scarf, U-turn, dual wing beat. Noivern's just so weak. And then once again, this kind of goes back to what I was saying about like the weather. Like if they just ran a Hurricane Noivern, you know, and just not brought Torkoal, I think that'd have been a lot more scary to me. But yeah, I definitely think just getting this turn correct with what I protected on Politoed was the game changer, I think. Because had I gotten off like a big hit on Raichu, it would have been a lot harder. Because Scizor would have gotten another Bullet Punch afterwards. So yeah. I mean, Screens is just really strong. Politoed's very strong Pokemon as well. And as for Game 2, not going for my Mega Heroes greedy. They've already shown that they won't protect on Fake Out, but even more so than that, the Scizor, I've seen 3 moves. It was a 4-attack Scizor, but I would assume it's protect. I think that's a fair assumption. They don't have Swords Dance, so I don't know why I was like, oh, they're gonna Swords Dance. I shouldn't Mega Evolve because I wanted to keep the maximum amount of Electric Terrain turns. Just really greedy for no reason. But luckily I do get this turn correct where I do live here. My opponent mentioned that they calced for +2, which is really unfortunate. And them switching out more Pico let my Raichu live here. But then I get this turn horribly wrong. My brain malfunctioned. I was going to swap out to Politoed or Rain Dance, and I wasn't sure which was the better play. Like, should I risk Politoed switching in or not? The answer is no. I should have hit Rain Dance and then protected. Right, Rain Dance protect, then next turn Helping Hand, Rising Voltage. My brain overloaded. I just needed to think about that more. But luckily Politoed just comes in here and I get this turn correct. Right, obviously the Torkoal's gonna protect. I have my Rindo, and I get off a super strong Ice Beam. I did not calc this Seed Bomb that fails to KO me right here. But the calc here, I had their set. It's just Adamant Max Attack Scovillain, and you can see over 2 turns with my Rindo Berry, they have such a minimal chance to KO. And then I just get rid of the Morpeko, which is nice, so that no Fake Out. And then right here I can reveal a Rain Dance. And then right here Goodra behind screens just walls everything, and it's just game over. I think the game was over once I lived this attack and knocked out Morpeko. Not this turn. This turn right here when I knocked out Morpeko, this was really just where the game ended, honestly. Not much to say, but I think screens are just broken. It's actually funny. During the draft board, I mentioned that I thought that the screen setters were too low cost. Sableye is 11 points, Meowstic is 11, Klefki's 11,
And then, in my opinion, what's even more ridiculous, Mega Meowstic is 7, Mega Sableye is 9. I know that these two Pokemon can't run Light Clay, but screens are just so strong and they're so versatile that 7 points and 9 points is ridiculous. And then 11 points for Sableye, Meowstic, Klefki with Light Clay, I think is outrageous. Um, we have Grimstall at 19. I would not put Sableye too far behind, because Sableye is so flexible in draft. Like, I might put like 16, 17, and Meowstic's not that far behind. Like, honestly. I think that's the moral of the story, that screens are just ridiculously strong. Like, this Paleto Raichu comeback was insane, and this couldn't touch Goodra at the end here. Okay, sorry for the quick cut. I was discussing the playoffs, and I think what I was saying was a bit mean. So I'm just gonna retape it with being a bit less mean. But anyway, so I'm 4-1 in the playoffs, and due to the way that the playoffs work out with the first group, so I'm gonna play the third seed in the first group. So I'm Group B, and I'm gonna be seed 2, almost positively. I could be seed 1, but I doubt it. So I'm gonna play the third seed in Group A, and that's either going to be Frog, Dress, or Robes. So that's who I'm going to play against. They each have very annoying teams. Frog has Mega Frostlass, and then Talonflame is scary with priority Tailwind. And then Robes has Mega Floette, and then Dress has Mega Charizard Y. So it's like, I've got Weather Wars or Mega Floette coming my way. We are having a bit of issue with the draft, with people not playing matches. So I'm not sure how things are gonna go. Like, everyone should have 4 matches done, except for me and Jerko, who were the first ones to play for this week. But this match didn't play between Drake and Genetic Ivy, and so they're just behind a match. And then they also need to play their current match, where Drake needs to play 360, and Genetic Ivy needs to play Robin. And those are actual important matches. If 360 somehow manages to lose to Drake, then I would get the 1 seed. And if Genetic Ivy beats Robin, then Jerko would make it to the 3rd seed of the pool. So, like, these matches are important, and hopefully we can get these matches done. I know things definitely can come up, and, you know, life does happen, you know, but I just wish that these matches can just get done, because basically just 1 more week needs to get done, and then we can just start the playoffs, and those who are able to play and fully committed can play. Obviously, you know, as I said, life can get in the way, but it is annoying when, like, people don't play their matches, and then it stalls everything. I do think Group 1 should be fine, because I believe the way that Group 1 is working is that Frog, Dress, Robes, and Autumn are all playing each other. Like, these 4 players are all playing against each other, and I'm pretty sure they're all committed. So if we can get the 360 versus Drake matchup, and then Genetic Ivy versus Robin, hopefully things will be fine, because the week for the draft is supposed to be on Friday, and we played on Tuesday, and we're the first match to play. So, like, between Wednesday and Thursday, all of the matches are supposed to be done, and, like, no one's played yet, which is just like, what's going on? I think Autumn scheduled their match for Wednesday, though. I think 1 match is scheduled for Wednesday, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, hopefully their matches get done, and if so, I'll check back next week. Assuming that I am the 2 seed. If I somehow manage to get to the 1 seed, then there'll be no match for next week. I might also edit in a little something showing that confirming that I am the 2 seed and who I'm gonna play against, if that does happen. But I'm not sure if I'll edit that in. But if not, then thank you for watching, and I'll check you guys up next week. Okay, so final edit here. So Group 1 has finished all their matches. Frog is the 1 seed in this group. The 2nd seed in Group 1 is Autumn, and the 3rd seed is Dress of the Lemonic Popolios. So I'm presuming that I'm going to be the 2 seed, in which case I will face against Dress, and they have the Charizard Y team. So that's who I probably should be facing. I could technically be the 1 seed if 360 like loses their next match, but I'm just assuming that they're going to win because they're just a very strong player. So I'm assuming that I'll be the 2 seed and play against Dress. The issue is that people are taking forever to do their matches.
I'm recording this right now on Monday, the 10th, and the matches were supposed to be done 3 days ago on Friday the 7th. And there's also some people who have not played their matches, some people who are 2 matches behind. We have to get some replacements in, so I'm just hoping that we can get this week done and then head to playoffs. But whenever I get my next match done, I said it'll either be against Dress or I'll be the one seed and have a bye. I'll have the next match uploaded whenever I play it. So I'll catch you guys next time.